Hi everyone, my name is Kate and you're very welcome here on my channel where we talk about fragrances. This video today is dedicated to the queen of sweetness. It's vanilla. You can say that vanilla is always sweet. It has different shades and contrasts of its sweetness. Sometimes it can be very sugary vanilla, when it's too much. For me, for example, I don't like that kind mostly. But sometimes it's a very nice vanilla bean that can be smoky, even a little bit leathery. There are so many ways that you can create vanilla. And today I want to discuss it. I want to discuss the spicy vanilla, floral vanilla, incensey vanilla, vanilla bean. And yeah, let's begin. But before, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you enjoy watching my videos. Pour yourself some nice tea, coffee, maybe some hot chocolate or even wine, and come back to me. Let's start discussing this wonderful, beloved note. Okay, let's begin with the classics. I want to start with Eau de Duel by Diptyque. This is Eau de Parfum concentration, and this is a vanilla with a little bit of pine in the back and the wood. Honestly, the longer this sits in my closet, the less pine I smell, the less freshness I get here. I get it only in the beginning now, but it might be the problem because my fragrance is pretty old and you see there's so much usage already. I do like this pine needles or something like that, or maybe gooseberries. I cannot fully understand what it is because now it's mostly vanilla, but it's like vanilla in the woods, in the wintry woods, in a pine forest. I like it a lot. It's becoming more and more sweet. It becomes a little darker with time, but it's one of my favorites. It's been a while with me, and I hope we'll stay together for some more time. Now I want to mention two fragrances from Laboratorio Olfattivo on this desk. First, Vanagloria. I just recently made a video of comparison between Vanagloria, Babycat, and Rosendo Mateu number 5, so you can watch it here if you would like. Here, I'll just talk about vanilla aspects of this particular fragrance. I can also mention Babycat, but better just watch that video if you're curious about that. Here, this is hardcore vanilla. Vanilla in your face with incenses, with olibanum, with a little bit of saffron. So there is sharp edge about it, but it's still this pretty sweet vanilla bean. I can see vanilla bean in front of me. It's very much forward. There's also a note of pineapple, I think, in the opening. I don't smell it. I smell saffron in the opening, but I don't smell pineapple. I don't know how to find it there. I never managed to find it. If you can find pineapple in Vanagloria, please let me know because I'm so curious. Sorry, I'm speaking funny. It's the third or fourth video today that I'm filming, and my mouth, I'm losing control over my mouth a little bit, but just stick with me, please. Another vanilla from Laboratorio Olfattivo that I love. I think I love this even more than Vanagloria. At first, I was in love with Vanagloria, but then I found Vanhera, and my heart just changed a little bit. So this is a spicy vanilla, and you guys may know that I love spices, especially cardamom, and I'm obsessed with cardamom, and there's a lot of cardamom here. Yeah, it smells like cardamom bun a little bit. Maybe I should have added this into my gourmand video. I actually just filmed it today, but okay. Some pepper. I smell pink pepper here. I think bergamot is in the top notes. But then it goes down and goes deeper and darker. There's more and more vanilla and wood and amber. And I think sandalwood's here, the creamy sandalwood. Oh, it's such a beautiful fragrance. I like it. It's not a very sophisticated scent, but there's something so calming and comforting about it. For me, I just love it. It's great, and I wish that I had 100 ml of Vanhera rather than Vanagloria because I will never use 100 of this. Two sprays, and this vanilla is with you for the whole day. If you want it or not, it doesn't matter. It will be there. It's a beast. And Vanhera is not such a beast. and it doesn't stay as long. It's not as potent. It's not projecting as much. It's more of a cozy, staying with yourself, being introverted scent, which I like a little bit more, and I wish I had more of this, but we'll see. Worst case, I'll just need another bottle, right? Let's talk about my favorite Serge Lutens. This is En Bois Vanille. My favorite vanilla powder. I usually describe this scent as if I'm in a fantasy movie. I don't know, Lord of the Rings. And we come to where elves live, and there's a beautiful, beautiful forest in the morning sunlight. And you look through the leaves and the trees, right? Like you look further away, and there's this vanilla powder that is sparkling a little bit and it's floating in the air. This is how it smells. Yeah. That's how I can imagine this scent. Yeah, it's very, very powdery. I can smell wood because, of course, we're in a forest. A little bit of honey. It's not this very liquid caramel like honey. No, it's a honey that's been sitting there open for a while and it started crystallizing. It's like a honey crystals, you know? There's also a little bit of coconut that I don't love. I wish it did not have that coconut in it, but it's a touch. It's not so much that it's annoying me. It doesn't annoy me. Cozy, powdery, angelic scent on Bois Vanille. Like it a lot. I wish I had an old bottle. I really regret not buying an old formula when I could, and I could, and the universe was throwing it at me and asking to buy, and I said no, and now I'm like, oh, I wish I did. Next is Nicolai Vanille Tonka. This is not a sweet vanilla. Previous fragrances were much sweeter. Oh yes. Oh, it's so nice. It opens with this bitter orange or something like citruses. I think it's orange and lemon, maybe even lime, maybe even more like lime because there is a little more tartness about it. Then it transforms into incensey vanilla with wood and basil. I think there's some green part about it, and I think geranium. I think I smell geranium. This metallic sharpness. You know, it's like you are in a big, beautiful church, maybe even cathedral, like a big, big Gothic cathedral. And you're walking through the halls of this cathedral, and it's a little bit dark, but there's this sweet scent of wood and old books and incenses. It's great. And for some reason, there's also citrus there, but it disappears. With time, it disappears. A very interesting one too. Another vanilla with incenses that I liked, I've been testing it, is Vanille Supermassive by Les Eaux Primordiales. And I would like to spray it on myself. I'm exploring this scent right now and I like it. It's the first fragrance that I tried by Les Eaux Primordiales. And yeah, this is incenses with vanilla and fir balsam. You know, there's something balsamic, like olibanum or elemi, wood. This is a different vanilla. I don't really smell vanilla bean. For some reason, for me, it's a little bit more about this vanilla that they add to desserts. It's a little bit sweeter, a little more sugary. For example, here, which is kind of similar profile. They're not the same. They're definitely not the same. But incenses and vanilla and wood, they kind of create the mood, right? And here, this is a little bit more sugary, but it's more powdery too. It's a great scent for winter. It will warm you up. It will be cozy. So I kind of like it, and I think I'll definitely finish this. I don't know if I'm going to buy the new bottle. I guess you're gonna see and find out after some time. But I quite like it, and I like this fir balsam aspect there too. It's great. Now let's try something lighter. Let's take a break because I smell very strong, potent scents. This is Tabacco Toscano by Santa Maria Novella. And this is a cologne. So this will not last forever on your skin. And this is a very nice, dry, slightly smoky tobacco with vanilla. Vanilla is not the diva here. It's not the main note, but I definitely smell it a lot. And together with the smokiness of the tobacco, something green and something woody. It's so great. For those people who don't like sweet vanilla, but you still want something with a touch, something with a little bit of sweetness, something that will give you that vanilla mood. Perfect. Just try this. It's so great. It will not suffocate you because it's a low concentration, so you can refresh it all the time. Yeah, obviously. Not something that you can wear the whole day, but if you belong to people who don't love sweet, heavy scents, although I cannot say these are so heavy. Maybe Vanagloria and Eau are the heaviest here, which is not the worst. So it's not too bad. And now let's move into floral vanilla. And my favorite Dior Addict. I already used this much during last winter, and this winter is probably gonna go down significantly because I love it. I love Dior Addict. It takes me to my younger years, to 2000s. I was obsessed with the scent, and I had the old formula. I used to have the first formula of this fragrance that was massive. That was a powerhouse. That fragrance, it's unforgettable. Once you tried it, you will never forget. This vanilla with jasmine, with mandarin, with something green. It's so beautiful. Now it's not as strong, not as potent, but still beautiful. This is a new one. I bought it a year ago, I think. It's still beautiful. I'm in love with this fragrance. I love wearing it. I like all my fragrances, but some fragrances, you just have a weak spot for them. You just wear them and you cannot get enough. Or sometimes you have to stop yourself and wear something else because you don't want other fragrances to stay unused. But Dior Addict is this kind of fragrance for me. It's my love, my obsession. It's incredible. And I mostly smell, yes, in the beginning, bitter mandarin or bitter orange with something green. There's a definitely tea note here that I can smell, and there is jasmine. There are a lot of notes mentioned for different variations of this scent, different formulas. I believe there are 3 formulas actually. But in this one, I'm just describing what I smell here. And jasmine, slightly indolic, just a touch, just a little touch. You almost don't notice it, only if you really try to look for it there. Surrounded by this vanilla. Citruses go away. I smell them only in the top, and the green parts only, I smell only in the top notes, in the beginning. The dry down is more about jasmine vanilla, and it's so cozy. It's like cashmere sweater. Maybe there's also sandalwood or something like this. I don't remember honestly, but it's everywhere. You can buy it in Sephora, you can buy it anywhere. It's such a jam that maybe people just got tired of. I don't know, because I had a long break. I had like a 8-year break in between my bottles, the old one that I used and this one. Maybe I had enough time to miss it. I don't know, but I just cannot get enough of it. I think you can feel how I feel about the scent. And another floral vanilla with a touch of citruses. Maybe I do smell some citruses on the top here, although they're not mentioned in the notes. But it's jasmine, it's gardenia, and vanilla. This is Hypnôse by Lancôme. Yeah, it's the same vibe. Dior Addict, that's why I also talk about them together because it's the same vibe. It's 2000s, it's vanilla, it's a powerhouse. I'm lucky to have an old version of this fragrance, which I'm so grateful for. This is more floral. Addict is more about vanilla, maybe a little bit of tonka, beans even, and of course jasmine. This is more about jasmine and gardenia and then vanilla. So I cannot say it's super vanillic, but there's an obvious vanilla here. I cannot deny that. And it's a little bit more fruity to me. I don't think they mention any fruit notes, but I do smell fruits here. There is something. There's a little bit something citrusy on the top, something green, and something like passion fruit, something like passion fruit or guava, some tropical fruits, not apples or nothing like that, but some tropical fruit here. So beautiful. Love wearing it. This old school, amazing, perfect designer fragrances that I will always keep. I always tend to explore them. I know that I mostly talk about niche scents, but nothing can beat a good designer, like a high quality, amazing, super talented, genius designer will beat most niche scents actually. But it's so hard and rare to find nowadays. So as you can see on my shelf, there is not as many designer fragrances as I would like to. Okay, guys, these are vanilla fragrances that I'm going to wear this winter. Tell me about yours, please. I always look for something new, something that I don't have in my collection, and something that would be fun to explore. I shared mine, and I hope to see you in other videos. Bye bye.